Break yellow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is Bell. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal. They don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Ready? 60 on. Go. Walk quick. Hey, exit. Hard.
Now Tannehill. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on bit.
Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 88 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
54.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Tighten up, get it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team is going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
A first down carry for Henry. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. I'm on. Go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ready up.
51 to Mike. I got one. 25.
Ready.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Go. Hey, team 6.
Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Ready. 50, play.
All day, guys. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Look at me. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Slam.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Brett Maher on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the Titans' 32-yard line.
Right. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, Jacobs stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. I don't think you got it.
Now Bell. He shifts past him. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
We got this.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a 1st down.
Yellow. 180. Man left. You got 3 down.
Here's Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight end's right. 15. 3 down. 24 is the mic. Let's get it together, defense. 24 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
24 is the mic. Hey, let's get some 43. 24 is the mic. Time exit. 24 is the mic.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Bell fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Hey. On the ball. Hey! Hey, watch the ball.
Check 50. Check 50.
Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 51. Go. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Ready?
Tannehill now to throw. Complete. Smith has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
51.
Watch the slip.
Third quarter of play with the score
60 or.
Titans 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
51, Mike 51.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 51's the Mike. 51's Smith.
Here I come. 51's the Mike.
Deep rip.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Henry. time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, Sam off.
Here's Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike 51. Good track. 51.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it with Jacobs. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 72 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First down, at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Let him know.
On first down, it's Moss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Yellow. Mark 54. Hey, Mark, hey, 15.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And some room to work. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a first down. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that?